What's shaking, Shutout Academy? Happy almost New Year. It is time for the Shutout Smackdown. So we did this last year. Last year was new. It was an idea that came from actually the Revolution Gym. Every December, we do what's called Dominate December. And the idea is to motivate our athletes in the gym to keep up with their programs, even though it's Christmas and they're away and they're off their routine. Well, it's unbelievable. The results were insane. You know, people finished December in better shape, leaner, more muscle mass, when most people are just getting kind of fatter and lazier. So I thought, holy smokes, this had a huge transformational impact on those athletes. So let's do it in the Shutout Lounge. And so we did it. We just call it our transformation contest. This year, it's another transformation contest. We'll give it a cool name, the Shutout Smackdown. And this is what it's about. Now, I'll also probably post this over on Goalie Training Pro page. But if you are a member of the Shutout Academy, you don't have to pay. This is free for all members of the Shutout Academy. If you're seeing this on Goalie Training Pro page and you're not a member of the Shutout Academy, I'll post a link. I think it'll be below or might be above, actually, somewhere. I'll post a link that it's supposed to be cool because you're supposed to point right to it and it looks like you're pointing to it, but I never know where to point. So I'll go like this. I'll post a link that takes you to the page that tells you more about the challenge. The Shutout Smackdown, and gives you a link where you can join the Shutout Academy. And even though we're running this awesome challenge and putting up tons of extra content, the January Jumpstart Blueprint will be in there. You can still try it for a week for only $1. So I want you to do it, but I want you to do it if it's right for you. If you're just gonna look at the stuff and not do anything, I can read this all day long, and I'm not going to be a better goalie at the end of January. So I want to give you a chance to try it for a week for only $1. If it's like, this is awesome, do it. Even if you just do it for the month of January, trust me. And other people in the Shutout Academy who were here last January, you can chime in if you want, but it's like, people are like, those habits I developed back in January, I carried through the year or most of the year, and those have let me have the best season I've ever had in my life. Ross Jones has kept up with his habit through the whole year, and it's made a huge difference. So, so try it for a week. If you're loving it, which you will, you don't have to do anything, then you're a member of the Shutout Academy, and it's $47 a month. Until you decide that you don't want to be a member anymore. And then you just unsubscribe yourself, or you can always email my assistant, just help@hockeytrainingpro.com, and we'll get you unsubscribed. It's easy as that. If it's not for you, it's just like, no, I'm not going to do this, then just make sure you unsubscribe before the end of your 7 days. And then that's how we know that you don't want to be a member. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. The January Jumpstart is posted in the Shutout Lounge right now, which is our private Facebook page. Well, you guys know that because you're watching it here. So it's there right now. I just posted it before I started this. And so this is where you will create your, there's some rules. Thou shalt not whine is rule number 1. So, yeah, like if you set a goal and then you totally shut the bed on it and don't do it. Don't get on and be like, oh, I feel so bad. I didn't do what I said I was going to do. And I know I should have done what I was supposed to do, but I didn't. And I feel bad. Like I let everybody down. Don't do that. We're going to focus on solutions, not problems. So sometimes we just say we're going to do it and we don't. Sometimes actual real things happen. Family crisis, a health crisis, an injury, those are legit things. So instead of focusing on the problem, let's say you strain your groin. Oh man, I strained my groin, this sucks, I can't do the challenge, I'm so disappointed, this is the worst. It's like, that all may be true, but it doesn't help us. So we're going to be like, I'm so frustrated now because I strained my groin, but I made the save, so that's a good thing. But you know what, so I'm not going to be able to get my original goal, which is to improve my speed on the ice. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead, I'm going to focus on, something you can focus on. I'm going to do some work on mindset. I'm going to read a sports psychology book. I'm going to read one of Justin Goldman and Mike Valley's books. I'm going to really focus on my nutrition. And even though I have this injury and I'm not going to be able to play for the next couple of weeks, I'm going to actually, I probably have about 3 pounds to lose. I'm going to really dial in my nutrition so that I can drop a pound or 2 before I get back on the ice. So again, it's always a solution focus. It's like, okay, there are things I can't control. What in the situation can I control? And I'm going to set some goals around that. And then it's your transformation challenge worksheet. So this is where the transformation, it's for you, it's about you, it's not what's important to me or important to Lauren or Rob or Adrian, it's what's important to you. So you'll do this sheet, and it's a pledge to yourself, but it's also a pledge to your fellow goalies in the Shutout Academy. If you're relatively new or maybe you're just going to join, this is like the most motivated, supportive group of goalies that you'll ever find. It's really funny because one of our members, I was on another group, which when there are things is they chirp each other, and one of our goalies went on just looking for a little bit of help, and probably 50% of the comments were like chirps and kind of put downs. And again, I know that's sort of their MO, and I have no argument with it. I go on sometimes and everybody's always been really, really fair to me, but it just isn't what we do here. It's if you come looking for help, we're going to try to help you. If you come on whining, I'll probably in sort of a nice or direct way, tell you, what, okay, that's cool, but here's what you need to focus on next. So that's what we're about. So you're going to set your, you're going to try to transform 2 to 3 areas. So you're going to focus on. So 1, 2, or 3 are going to be, these are the areas I'm going to really focus on. Then below that, you're going to set action steps for each of those 2 or 3 goals. So it's not enough to be, oh, I need to get a lot faster. Okay, well, that's great. But so what are your action steps going to be to help you get faster? Well, two of the best ways to get faster are to improve your stability and your strength. So I'm going to make sure I do my strength exercise at least twice a week so that I can, build the strength, because strength directly relates to power, and power is what I need to be faster. So just something like that. But something at the end of the day that you can be like, yes, I did it, or no, I didn't. It can't be like, try to get more strength workouts done. It's like, well, that's so wishy-washy. It's got to be like, I'm going to do my strength workouts twice a week in the weeks when I only have 3 games, and 3 times a week in the weeks when I have fewer than 2 games, or something like that. And then you're going to post and then every week too, you're going to have a goal, and you're going to post those weekly goals to the Shutout Lounge Facebook page. Hey, this week, this is what, Lisa Hutt just saw the warm water. We'll explain later. I won't go into it now. Yeah. I'm not going to answer questions right now, gang, but I'll try to come back and answer them later. So you're going to post your goals for the week on the Facebook page, and then, so like most people post them Sunday night or Monday. You're going to be like, this week, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my mobility 4 times, I'm going to do my strength twice, and I'm going to make a healthy lunch and take it with me every day. Then the next week you come around to the Sunday night or the Monday, and you say, last week I got 2 of my 3 goals. The days I made my lunch the night before, I took my lunch. The days when I didn't take a healthy lunch. So this week I'm going to focus on whatever. So a little reflection, and then what you're going to do the next week. And then there's just like your blueprint action steps. So just check, check, check. These are for the first 3 days because we just need to get you started with some wins, and that starts the momentum of action. It starts January 3rd. But you have to declare by January 2nd, by the end of the day, January 2nd, that you're in. if you want to win the prizes. And there's prizes, about $1,900 worth of prizes. There's a lifetime membership in the Shutout Academy, one of Justin Goldman and Mike Valley's books, some swag like hat, pen, shirt, training log, a private coaching call with me, which I was going to say like it's worth $200, but I don't actually even do them. So it's like, it's priceless. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, we're going to have group weekly coaching calls too, to hop on if you have any questions or just, want to shoot the breeze. But I think that's it. So what I'll do is I'll put a post that it'll have the logo. It'll say, here's where you, declare your intention. Here's where you sort of join. And then you will say, yes, I'm in. And you'll also post your big 3 goals for the transformation, or 2 or 3 goals for the transformation contest. And you'll take that right from your January Jumpstart blueprint. So it'll basically be, you'll post these 3 goals there. And then I know you're in. And so then at the end of the transformation challenge, the Smackdown, you'll do a written submission or a video submission or whatever, saying, what you learned, what you achieved, how you felt before, how you feel now, that kind of thing. And I'll double check that you posted your intentions by the end of January 2nd. And then I'll look at what you achieved and then pick a winner. So that's how it works, gang. It was a highlight of last year for the Shutout Academy. I think it's what really cemented us as a team. And so I'm looking forward to building on that. Let's do this! See ya.